Welcome to the English grammar class. This lesson is about voice, active and passive voice of past perfect tense. I'm going to show you the formula of active and passive voice of past perfect tense. Here is the formula. The active formula of past perfect tense is had plus start form of the verb. The passive formula is had been plus start form of the verb. Remember that the verb had is commonly used for both singular and plural nouns. Let us remember the rules. The position of the subject and object will be interchanged. A subject is a noun or a pronoun which comes before a verb in a sentence, whereas an object is a noun or a pronoun which comes after a verb. The verb will change according to the formula. Question form will remain question form in both active and passive voice. Now let us learn how to change into passive voice. The formula is had been plus start form of the verb. Here are some examples. Number 1, active. I had sold my cow. I is the subject, sold is the verb, my cow is the object. Remember that the position of the subject and object will be interchanged. Now let us try in the passive form. Take down my cow, followed by the formula had been plus third form. The verb is already in the third form in active voice, so let us take down as it is, S-O-L-D, sold, and then by, and I will change into me. My cow had been sold by me. Number 2, active. They had not wasted all their money. This is a negative sentence. Will change again into negative in the passive voice. Take down the object all their money had not been wasted by them. Next, number 3, active. Had you kept your promise? This is question form. Remember that we have to change again into question form in the passive voice. The passive form is start with had. Take down the object, your promise been kept by you. Number 4, active. Why had you forgiven that rock? The question begins with interrogative what, why. So when we change into passive voice, we'll take down why as it is, followed by had, and take down the object that rock, then been forgiven by you. Why had that rock been forgiven by you? Number 5, active. Which charming girl had he married? Let us change into passive voice. Take down which charming girl as it is. Take down the formula had been married by the subject. He will become him in the objective form. So the passive form is which charming girl had been married by him. Number 6, active. Who had sung a sweet song? The question begins with interrogative word who. Remember that who will change into by whom in the passive voice. So let's try to change into passive voice now. By whom had, take down the object a sweet song, been sung. By whom had a sweet song been sung? We have just learned how to change active into passive voice. Now let us learn how to change passive into active voice. We have to go back to the formula of past perfect tense, that is had plus start form of the verb. Here are some examples. Number 1, passive. My pen had been stolen by her. Here the subject is my pen, the object is her. We are going to take down her as a subject. When we change her into a subject in the active voice, it will become she. Take down she. Then the formula is had plus start form. That means had stolen. And take down the subject as an object now. My pen. She had stolen my pen. This is the answer. Number 2, passive. The student had been punished. Here the object or the doer of the action is not given, but we can use any object which can be related to the student. Let us take the teacher as an object. So we have to start with an object in the active voice. Let's begin. The teacher had punished the student. Number 3, passive. Had it been managed by you? This is question form. Remember that we have to change back into question form in the active voice. Let us start now. We have to begin with had because it is question form. Had you managed it? Question mark. Had you managed it? Number 4, passive. What had been done by you so far? This is another question which begins with what. We have to take down what in the active voice first, followed by had, and take down the object you as a subject, done so far. Had you been invited to lunch? The question begins with by whom. Remember that by whom in the passive voice will change back into who in the active voice. So let's begin. Who had, take down the verb, invited, and you to lunch. Who had invited you to lunch? So this is the end of the lesson. We have learned the formula of active and passive voice of past perfect tense. Thank you for your attention. I'll be back. Till then, bye.